Joining us now, White House and politics team leader for Bloomberg News, Mario Parker. Mario, good morning. Good to see you again. You wrote up about Mike Pence's late comments in your latest piece for Bloomberg. Tell us more about what Pence said at the Gridiron, and what was the reaction like in the room? Were they caught off guard?
Yeah, we were caught off guard, Jonathan. As you mentioned in your introduction, the Gridiron is usually a jovial place where you have folks like Mike Pence poking fun at themselves and others. And he did just that. He was cracking jokes about himself, former President Donald Trump. He took a swipe at Ron DeSantis' populist stance despite having an Ivy League background. And then he started speaking about January 6th. And we weren't sure where he was going with it. The room turned a little bit more quiet. And then I think everyone started to collectively look around at each other like, hey, this is a moment here. He just kept elaborating and expounding upon some of those things that you mentioned, that he felt like his life was in danger, that President Trump was wrong. And then the most strongest comment that history will judge former President Donald Trump. And so it was quite clear that there was a moment in the room. You could tell that the energy had shifted.
And we should note that unlike the White House Correspondents' Dinner, which is broadcast on C-SPAN, very much on the record, this event is done off camera. So what's the sense of folks you've talked to among Republicans and elsewhere in Washington is what Pence's motivations here might be? It certainly would seem to be like he's trying to create at least one real wedge issue with Trump as he considers his own 2024 presidential bid.
Absolutely. And as you smartly note, Jonathan, it was off camera, right? So Pence has the benefit of us reporting this for him and signal boosting it without the video evidence, right? I was able to catch up with the former vice president immediately after his remarks, and he said that this is something that's been going on for a while, that he had been mulling, and he thought this was the right venue to make those comments. Someone else close to the former vice president said that he had been making those similar comments behind closed doors and to donors, right? So that's the key word, to donors. So it does look like he's trying to create a lane in which he's able to distance himself from former President Donald Trump in terms of saving democracy or standing up for democracy. And this is maybe a lane that he can create and maybe catapult himself into 2024.
Mario, great hustle by you to get the former vice president after his remarks. And we should underscore here, again, he has refused to cooperate in all the investigations into Donald Trump, even as perhaps these comments were welcome. Bloomberg's Mario Parker, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And speaking